Hey everyone, this is Matthew J.
And this is Nadia from
LetsTalkAboutSexes.com. Yeah.
So, Matthew J, at the end of your article for the Hoe Week, the concept of a hoe, you said, and I quote, I feel the more important idea here as a man is where do these women fit into your life? Are you going to allow them to play a role in your story? So my question to you is, how do you feel about dating a reformed hoe?
Whew. Oh, I didn't realize that's where we were going with this.
Oh.
Reformed hoe. Damn. A reform. Who knows about it? Who knows that she was a hoe?
Nobody knows. She's from a different city.
She's from a different city, and she's told me everything that I need to know in regards to her life, her past.
She's giving you numbers.
She's giving me numbers, and she's not lying.
No.
Because we know a lot of them lie. Yeah. Wow. Honestly, I thought we were going to talk about something else completely. I really did. Dating a reformed... I like to think that I'm an understanding person.
When it comes to that stuff?
You know what? I like to think... Ooh.
Can I just say it?
Yeah.
I don't think you would date a reformed hoe.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
Because the idea that, like, everyone else has had their chance with your girlfriend...
But you see...
even if it's from a different city?
But you see, a different city, I feel like that brings a whole different element to the conversation, because from a different city, you're not dealing with that. I feel like if you're in the same city and let's say I'm walking in town center and I'm looking around and I see maybe him. It's not as much in my mind, because in the same city, I feel like there will be much more of a... In your face type of you really don't know who has and who hasn't once it's in your city.
Yeah. Right?
But for someone coming into a different environment altogether, you don't have to deal with those people, because you know people within Toronto, for instance, let's say she's coming from Vancouver and she's coming to Toronto, I know that nobody in Toronto really is aware of her situation and what she's been through, right? So in that situation, I feel like I would be more understanding and more accepting of, this is what has happened, this is what you've been through, and I understand that, and we can work on building what we have, or if we have something. Like, I will not necessarily hold that against her.
But wait,
in that regard, unless it's like the sex is like just not proper. If the sex is not proper because of that, because of the fact that she's been around with 10 million dudes, then that's an issue.
No, but so the issue is just your pride? Is the issue not her morals and like the principle?
It really isn't, to be honest. It's all about the dude. It's all about the dude and how he analyzes her situation.
But I'm saying, for you, is it not like the fact that she hooked up with a bunch of random guys? Isn't that an issue?
No.
Or it's just people know.
I don't think the issue is her hooking up with a lot of dudes. I think for a lot of dudes, the issue is how they are handling it mentally. You know, just other people knowing that she is hooked up with other dudes. Because if I'm the only one who knows she's hooked up with Ray Tay Tay in Vancouver, really and truly, every other dude in Toronto doesn't know, and they're the ones looking at me with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless dudes are trying to get at her from Vancouver, on Facebook or something, like, you know, something crazy. Really and truly, what it is people looking at her within the city that she's from, and the dude recognizing that, it could be anybody in my city that's been there, you know.
Yeah.
But by putting a whole different element altogether into it, where it's like she's moving and she's telling you her story because she cares enough about you to tell you and be truthful about it, then I feel like more guys will, the dude that she's with or the dude that she's trying to get to know, or whatever, that's me or another dude, I feel like that person will be more understanding of that situation, compared to if she living in the same city and she's been reformed, all of a sudden she's been to church or whatever, and she's seen Jesus Christ, and it won't be the same. It's a completely different situation, and I feel like a lot of dudes will look at it as that. They'll value it differently.
Really?
Yes. So it's not I don't feel like it's necessarily the number, as I said, unless if it's let's say for instance she's had sex with 15 guys.
That's a high number?
That is a high number.
That's not a whore though.
Excuse me?
15 is not a hoe.
Okay. Anyways,
wow, you don't know that many.
No.
I know a lot of girls.
I'm not saying nothing. I didn't say nothing. You're the one assuming. You're putting stuff on me right now.
I am.
I never said nothing.
So
I just pulled an arbitrary number and then you're trying to get at me. Okay, 25. Is that good enough for you? Whatever. It all depends on age too.
I have a very group of liberal friends.
Okay, but I mean, if you're 20. You're 21, 22, and you've already slammed 25 to 30 dudes. I mean, that's...
Okay.
Anyways. And that's the same, it goes for dudes as well. And you're going to look at me like, oh, yeah, why didn't you mention dudes or whatever? I mentioned it, okay? Whatever. So, let's say, for instance, you slam, 25 dudes, and you're 20 years old, right?
Well, that's 20.
All right, you're 23.
Okay.
And you're 25 dudes, okay? Whatever. You see, make me forget my point.
I'm sorry.
What am I talking about now?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. You made me forget. She made me forget my point by throwing me out by throwing dudes in there. Like, that's not what I was talking about. I need to rewind this tape. Hold on. I'm coming back.
I feel like it's different with guys, though. This is what cheeses me. But, like, I feel like you're saying that it wouldn't be an issue, but I feel like so many guys would say it is.
It's not an issue it's an issue if everybody else knows about it. Right? It's an issue if everybody else knows about it, and I know that everybody else knows about it. And it's a mental thing too, because it's like, I know that there are 25 dudes out there. I could be walking downtown Toronto and one of them can walk past me. Real talk. And one of them, two of them, maybe even three of them could walk past me, because Toronto is really small when you think about it. There is that possibility living in the city that three of those dudes, you can buck up on them in the same day. And the fact is, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? If in a situation where she hasn't told you, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who those guys are.
But then can you say it's ignorant bliss?
Ignorant? Nah, man, that shit messes with you. You don't know? Sometimes I want to know. I want to know, like, who these dudes that been there. So then I know if I see them on the street, they know what I know. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you can give a quick, like,
so it's like, yeah, I know you fuck my girl. Okay, whatever. I'm cool with it, but still, I know who you are. That's what it is. It's a psychological. It's a psychological thing. Dudes want to know because it makes them more secure in being with that woman. But at the same time, they don't really want to know, because it's like, fuck, I know she slammed 25 guys. Damn. And back to the point I was making before that I had forgot earlier, talking about, let's say she's had sex with 25 guys, and then you now come to have sex with her, and you're sharing that moment, right?
Yeah.
And you're just all up in the place, all over the place.
Stop.
Then you don't really want to do that. You're not trying to be in a long-term relationship with that type of girl because you're not enjoying sex with her. And really, that's what it comes back to.
Isn't that a little bit over dramatic?
Maybe my actions, but you know, really and truly, what it comes down to, guys don't want to fuck loose girls. They don't want to fuck loose girls. And that's just, it could be, then you can switch that around to talking about, okay, the size of the dude, maybe he's not performing well, maybe he doesn't know how to fuck himself, or maybe she just has a big vagina, but whatever it is, no, that's really what it comes back to.
Okay.
Let's be real about this. That's really what it comes back to. I'm not going to be in a long-term relationship with a girl if
the sex isn't right.
I don't feel like I'm doing a satisfactory job.
Satisfactory.
Thank you. Satisfactory job at having sex with her. I don't feel like I'm pleasuring her because I feel like when I go there, I'm swimming in the ocean.
Okay.
No dude is going to be a long-term relationship with a girl like that. Really, I'm telling you. If the dude goes in and he feels like, yo, nah, this is not right. This is not right. He's not going to want to keep that girl around. And that's where guys get into their head that it's like, it's loose, or it's, you know, it's I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's where that whole thing comes from, because maybe they've been there and they realize like, oh shit, this is way too easy. then that becomes a problem. And it becomes a psychological thing. Like, yo, who she's messing with? Who these dudes that she's messing with before?
Really?
What has created this situation where I can't even feel a little bounce back? That's what it is. That's real time. I'm just breaking it down for you in terms of what I've seen, what I've heard, what, you know, maybe what I've experienced. I'm not, you know, let's not even get into that. But I'm just letting you know. That's what it is. So, I mean, talking about the concept of a hoe and dating a burner, I feel like it all depends on, as we know, the situation. If she's coming from a different city altogether and she's coming in fresh, she's coming in new, nobody knows about her, and she feels like sharing that with you, then it's on the dude to really understand that. And I don't think he will have as hard of a time as most people think understanding and being okay with that, compared to a girl that's living here who has that reputation and you guys are running in the same circles.
Okay, so here's another question. Because I feel like a lot of the times it's not necessarily that she was like a whore, like having sex with everyone, or he was a whore having sex with everyone, but people know that like it's a good looking guy or a girl. They've talked to a lot of people. They maybe have like hooked up or made out with a lot of people. They've messed around with a lot of people, but they haven't necessarily had sex with a lot of people.
See, and I feel like this messing around bullshit, like kissing and rubbing and touching, that's bullshit. Like, I feel like so soft. Why are you going off like, oh yeah, that's something? Okay, you kiss somebody, whoop-de fucking do. Like, that's nothing. For me, bottom line, if you fuck them, sex, intercourse,
oh my God,
that's what it comes down to. Okay, you kiss somebody big, you know what I mean? Like, so what?
So if you know a girl who made out with like...
She made out with 3-4 dudes, I don't give a fuck.
3-4? What about
5, 6,
10,
7,
15?
10, 50, I don't care.
Really?
I don't care. You kiss the dude? Are you serious?
I'm just checking. I'm just asking.
Are you serious?
Some people get a bad reputation that way, so it's like...
I might question your hygiene. I mean, you go around kissing everybody, but I mean, at the same time, like, a kiss is so soft. I mean, there are the few dudes that'll be like, oh, she, you know what I'm saying? But like, a kiss. You make up with somebody, okay. As long as you brush your teeth after, you know, you drink some Listerine, you're Chris. I mean, if you're doing it out in public like crazy, I mean, I might not, as your boyfriend now, I might not want to be kissing you up in public because you kiss every dude under the sun in public. Yeah. I'll kiss you in my house or in your house or when nobody's looking. But a kiss, making out with people, get over that shit, people. As long as none of this happens, you're Chris.
I feel like a lot of girls get the hoe reputation for that, though. Like, they'll just randomly, not that I'm condoning going out and randomly making out with guys.
Yeah, please don't do that.
But yeah, that's not good. But I know a lot of girls get that hoe reputation for that. People judge. Because then it's kind of like, if you're making out with this guy here, what are you doing later? And guys boost too.
Let them boost. And as long as you see the problem, I feel like girls let guys get away with boosting. You let guys get away with boosting.
A guy's talking, start calling out dudes more often.
A guy's talking shit about you. Why you letting him talk shit about you? You know it's not true. Clear your name. Put him on blast. And honestly, once you put a guy on blast, you make sure he knows, and you make sure other people hear that shit. He's gonna keep his ass quiet. He's gonna because what's gonna happen is he's gonna run the risk of looking stupid because the girl's saying you can never fuck me. You will never fuck me.
You never have.
You never have, and you never will. What are they gonna come back and say? Yeah, I fucked you. Like, come on. Yeah. You put the dude on blast. You put him in his place, and he might act ignorant, but in the end, he's gonna end up looking stupid, and you're gonna salvage your reputation. That's what it comes down to. So, if you're letting the guy talk shit about you, then it's on you. That's just what it is. Don't look at, don't go cry to your friends like, oh, he's talking shit about me and all that bullshit. No. Deal with it.